What's up, everybody? Good evening. This is Gina Ifoe, the one and only African superstar. I want to give a shout out to the customers of the AfricanSuperstar.com. Thank you for those of you shopping with me. Also, big shout outs to our members only. Members only are currently enjoying a preview of the Come Chill With Me music video. So if you're a members only member, then please make sure you go to the community tab and you'll be able to see that video. As for the rest of the channel, it would likely get premiered next Sunday. Okay. The final version should be ready by then. Also, a big shout out to those of you who have been supporting the music project and our unpopular opinion series. Thank you guys for sending your proceeds. I appreciate it because you know I'm trying to make moves. I want to talk about this topic because it's something that I feel like I should bring to your attention. I also want to say big shout out to the African Superstar family. Dorina Star just pressured me into this live stream. She came into my DMs on Instagram like, hey, and I'm like, okay, yes, I'm going to do a brief live stream. I don't have a lot of time because, you know, it's Saturday night and I will be going out to party with Monica. So I need to definitely be expeditious with this. But I want to talk about this because I think this is something that has helped me really weather a lot of the substantial changes in my life. Is being able to adapt. Obviously, change is difficult. None of us really like it, especially if maybe we like the way we used to do things, then having to adjust is difficult. But I think for me, being able to change has been a game changer for me. I was actually earlier today, I was working on some freestyles, which I did post one to my reels. Some of you guys have already seen it. I posted a couple to my TikTok. If you guys are not on my TikTok, then you need to get on my TikTok because musically, I am experimenting a lot over there. So I decided to do some freestyles. Now, I'm not really the best with freestyles historically. I haven't been the best with freestyles, but I do feel like the more that you practice, the easier it gets. And obviously, I'm seeing that my rapping is getting better and whatnot as I practice and as I do more songs and so on and so forth. And I was thinking about that transition, thinking about me becoming a musician and, doing things related to my music that I previously wouldn't do. I, for instance, opened up my TikTok account to promote my music. Obviously, TikTok is a music sharing platform. That's what it's developed to be. And so I thought, okay, well, it's a good idea for me to have it. TikTok I really enjoy it because there's a lot of tools for creativity. They give you options to do like duets with other artists. They give you options to do what's called a stitch. So you can take a piece out of someone else's clip and then, compound on it. You can do a lot of stuff. You can actually have your own music on there, which I have my own tracks in the actual library. So, some of you, and definitely with this COVID thing, a lot of things have changed. A lot of things have changed in a very short amount of time. I mean, the way we travel has changed. A lot of rules and regulations have changed. The way people work has changed. A lot of things have changed. And quite frankly, guys, if you're not adapting, you're delaying yourself. That's it. Okay. I would say that when you become an entrepreneur or a leader, you've got to know how to change and change frequently and be successful with change. Again, it's still uncomfortable. Everybody likes to be in a routine and their comfort zone and know what they're doing and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, you have to be able to change. I would say that if I weren't able to do that, I would not be able to live the way I do because I'm constantly having to innovate the way forward and figure out things. Also, being confronted by lots of challenges and having to overcome them and things like that. I get knocked down a lot. And a lot of the things that confront me are very difficult things, emotional things that I have to kind of deal with. But I have a methodology of how I deal with challenges. I just kind of tell myself, you know what, Gina, life is ever changing. People are ever changing. You can have relationships with people for years and then them change on you. If you stay stagnant, then you are delaying yourself because the world is still moving on around you. Big shout out to African Superstar family. Guys, if you're here, Make sure you like the stream. Leave me something in the box. Okay, I'm coming through to greet you guys. Big shout out to the African Superstar family. Who's all up in here? What's up, Mr. Tony Africa? How are you doing? Jarena Star is here. Like I said, she just came into my DMs on Instagram. She was like, yo, are you going live? I'm like, y'all, the pressure. The peer pressure. I'm like, yes, Jarena, I'm going to go live. I'm not going to lie. She did expedite it because, you know, it's getting towards Saturday night. And I'd say probably in a good hour, if I hadn't gone live, it wasn't likely. Rokoya, what's up, sweetie? I thought about you the other day. Please do forgive me. I meant to text you because I actually ran across our picture in my Google. So how are you? I hope you're doing good. I hope your family's doing good. You know, I've given up trying to see you in Ghana because you've come here multiple times and I have not seen you. And I still also have not seen Coco. So you guys are on the run out here in Ghana. What's up, Prince Ayoko? I see you there. Big shout out to the African Superstar family. Eternal Blossom, you guys, this is actually Ayana. So my last vlog about Fake is the New Black, and I'm with Ayana, aka Anita. That's Eternal Blossom. Big shout outs to her. Hi. Big shout outs to my moderators. Please make sure you like the stream, guys. Today, I'm talking about your ability to change. You know, when you come here to the continent, for instance, you know, especially because we're just in such a historic time, a lot of changes are happening. You know, I've seen Ghana change dramatically since 2016. You know, me and Monica was actually talking about it yesterday in regards to like how many foreigners are here compared to, you know, then. I remember the first time I came to Ghana, I went 2 good weeks without seeing any white people. And I saw like a couple Chinese. That was it back in 2016. Now here in Accra, you know, it's becoming more and more diverse. You're seeing a lot of, you know, non-Black people here and so on and so forth. The changes, you know, but you gotta roll with it. And I would say by now, to be honest with you, most of us, you should have a system for dealing with your problems. I'm just going to be honest, okay? On my platform, I promote you guys to be responsible and take a lot of initiative into your own life. So this is not our first, you know, circle around the sun. See, it's not our first disappointment. It's not our first job situation. It's not our first breakup. It's not our first financial problem. It's not our first weight problem. You know, so you should kind of have some kind of infrastructure in place. Okay, this is what I'm going to do. You know, if this happens, I'm going to do this. Okay. And when you're also coming here, you should also develop your plan B strategies. I would probably say, to be honest, have plan B and C and D. Like, do 3. Okay. Okay. Do 3 strategies because, you know, the more the merrier, because it's off the chain. You just don't know. You don't know what kind of stuff you're going to deal with here on the continent, and you don't know the kind of problems that you're going to be confronted with. I mean, I would say that the kind of problems I've dealt with since I got here to Ghana are not problems that I've dealt with in the West, you know. So, you know, there are things that I kind of had to learn how to navigate here on the continent, you know. Things such as like annual rent. Okay, we don't have annual rent in the West. Okay, annual rent is sweet when you have the money, you know, you can just pay it. But in terms of like knowing in your mind, okay, you know, in 4 months, 5 months, 6 months, I need to have this lump sum, generating it, saving it, or figuring out how to facilitate it. That's an African thing. Okay. Doom sword, you know, what we have in here in Ghana, light out. Okay. Sometimes you may have light out, you may not have water. You need to make sure you always have water in your house, maybe like a bucket, something like that. Make sure you have, we call them sachet packets. Y'all see me sometimes drinking the little clear packets of water. You know, these are the kind of things, these are unique things that you're dealing with here in Ghana that you're not dealing with out there in the West. Okay. You know, data for your phone. You know, just various things. And then the kind of complexities of of living here, you know, with actual people. You know, in the West, when you meet people, 9 times out of 10, them telling you they want to move to another country is probably rare. So like if you're in the UK and you randomly meet somebody, it's rare that they're going to tell you, yeah, I really want to move to, you know, Germany. I really want to move to France or this and that. A lot of times people in the West, you know, they may not even travel much less thinking about migrating. That's a big thing here. That's a big thing here. So you've got to be able to change and adapt. You've got to be able to put things in perspective. But most of all, you got to be able to groom yourself to win. All right. Being adaptable is going to help you win, because the world around you is constantly changing. If you want to be stagnant and you just want it to be your way, you know, I would say, like, for instance, the last person I was dating, you know, the situation just got out of hand. I didn't like the way the situation was going. I didn't want the situation to go that way at all. I wanted it to go another way, you know. But in those cases, it takes two to tango. So when the other party is like, "Yo, this is what I'm doing," and you're like, "No, I don't want that. Please don't do," you know. But they make that decision. If you don't know how to just say, "Okay, you know what? I'm going to have to move forward from this point because I can't recapture it the way I want it," you know. And some of you guys, you're not moving forward in life because you don't want to change. Some of you guys even fight the change. When the change comes, you protest. When the change comes, you want to fight. You want to, you know, do a hashtag. You want to try to look. You know, some things are worth the fight, but other things, it may just be in your best interest to go with the flow. You know, because the most precious commodity is time. Okay, the most precious commodity is time. You need to be careful how you spend your time. What's up, family? Okay, let's see. Prince Ayoko says, change can bring a lot of hidden opportunities, especially when we say no to fears and focus on our way forward. Forward ever, backwards never. That's one of the famous quotes of Ghana's first president, Kwame Nkrumah. And it's true. You know, I think about, like, for instance, you know, I talk about the music a lot because it's so relative. Because doing music is something I never, you know, it's amazing, my musical journey. But, you know, as I'm doing the music, it's opening additional doors. You know, I kind of looked at the music as like a way of expression, a less threatening way to convey my message, and also a way that I could potentially raise, you know, substantial capital to work on my luxury home here in Ghana, my dream. Okay. But doing the music is taking its own path. You know, it's doing its own thing, and it's really interesting. And my goal was, okay, record the track and then shoot a music video. One of my dreams, you know, I'm not going to call it a bucket list, but one of my dreams was always to do a music video, you know, which is so ironic because I wasn't considering being an artist at all, but I always thought, oh, it would be dope to have your own music video. You know, so previously I've done a couple cinematic videos. I shot my own motivational videos. I did the intro video for Love on the Continent, but never a music video, you know? And as I've done these things now, I'm like, wow, now I perform in Ghana. Now I've been on the radio. You know what I'm saying? Doors are opening. I got contacted by some people today saying, hey, I want to link you up with these bloggers. I want to link you up with these TV networks because the Come Chill With Me video is dope. And people have been seeing the promo for it. And the next thing is continually trying to level yourself up. You know, one of my personal goals is to do better and better videos every time, you know, and that's what I'm working on. And that's having an effect, you know, but I'm being fluid with this whole journey. I'm not saying, okay, this is my musical journey. This is how it needs to go. If things aren't working out, then I just want to like rage against the machine. No. So what Prince Ayoko is saying is very, very valid. You know, changing can open up the opportunities that you never even realize were there, but it requires you to first take the step of changing, going in that direction. Big shout outs to Prince Ayoko. Click clacks in the building. You gotta love these Borgas, okay? They come to Ghana and they don't have no time because they're doing the mucho in 1 or 2 weeks, but they want to say, I'm so busy. That is not true. I'm not that busy. See, you can just ask Ayana. Ayana would tell you I'm not that busy. Okay. Generally in a day, what I do, unless I have, official African superstar business, I just try to go to the gym and relax. That's what I try to do. That's what I try to do. Now, if you and I make a date, so be it. Or if I have something official, it's usually one thing, one task. Go to the hairdresser, that'll be one task. Go to the studio, that's one task. Now, if I have a music video, that's a lot more involved because that's like several days. I got to get my nails done, my hair done, plus the day of the shoot. But generally, I have time. So I'm not that out of reach yet. I'm not that out of reach yet. But you were busy. You were definitely busy. But I'll say this: you did give me a phone call. I believe I talked to you maybe 2 or 3 times the last time you were in town. Rokoya, she lives in California, but she comes to Ghana. So the last time she was here, she, gave me a call. But we were not successful in seeing yet again. But that's okay. We'll roll the dice next time. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Mr. Joseph King? I see you there. Mind, Body, and Soul TV. Hi, what's up, family? See? I make time. I got time. That's how I like to live my life here in Ghana. I don't like to be too busy because I need to relax and, sleep and look good and go to the gym and just chill. I don't like to be, So, but I mean, that I would say that is if you, I'm going to give a disclaimer here. That is if you are a proven and vetted member of the African superstar family. Now, both these people that I'm talking to, I've met them in person and they are friends. They have my personal number and all of that. Now, when you're new, I don't know. I won't just say I'll clear my schedule for you, but I'm just saying. Now, even Ayana, she be busy. I'm always complaining. I'm like, we could be spending more time together, but she does the most. Anyway, back to the topic. Okay, make sure you hit the lights, guys. What's up? African superstar on the track. I do also want to encourage all of you guys that see this video, please do subscribe if you're not subscribed. I don't want you to miss the world premiere. Come chill with me. It's coming up. It's coming like a locomotive. Okay? It's coming like that. Yes. Now, members only have actually seen the rough draft. It's an amazing video. I mean, I've probably watched it now dozens of times. I'm just so very pleased. Shout outs to ONAP Studios. Shout outs to Great MUA. Shout outs to my video vixen, Mr. King. That all came together to make that video come to life. I mean, this is the video, I would say that currently my favorite track, I would say, of what's released, because I do have lots of other tracks. Shout outs to Eternal Blossom. Shout outs to Monica. They get to hear some of my music beforehand. Shout outs to Something for the Holidays. Shout outs to Tawo. They get to hear my music before you guys get to hear it, sometimes before it's even properly recorded. I do have a studio session next week, so I'm excited about that. I got so many exciting projects coming up, guys. But anyway, I would probably say that Ghana is Good for Me is the most symbolic video. I mean, I wrote that song about my life and I love it. And that video with the Kente being at Black Star Square was amazing. But this Come Chill With Me video, this is like some J-Lo, Diddy, we took it up a notch. You know what I'm saying? We took it up a notch. You know what I'm saying? We took it up a notch. And ONAP Studios just did a phenomenal job. With us being 4 hours behind schedule, it was just amazing. If you guys have not seen what I'm talking about, I believe there's a preview reel here on YouTube. There's, reels on my TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook. And like I said, members only are getting a preview of the actual, full-length video currently. What's up, Watching the Hawks? I see you there. As it stands, I don't have the official video back. I'm waiting to get the official video back from ONAB, who is my videographer. but I anticipate that he will get it to me during the course of this week. So tentatively, the drop date will be next Sunday. If I get the video back during this week, yeah, like a week from tomorrow. That's what I'm hoping for. Because I really want to, have it dropped out by the first week of June at least. Now the track is available for download streaming. I currently have 4 tracks. They're already out. So you guys should have all them in your music libraries. Okay? The first one is Ghana, Roll Call, Hello. Official music video here on YouTube. The second one is Ghana is Good For Me. Also official music video. The video that's coming out is for Come Chill With Me, and I dropped that back in February. And then we also have Heartbreak Wednesday, which, we have the audio here. But all these tracks, if you have Apple Music, iTunes, Amazon, Tidal, go ahead and get the track. I also have Audio Mac. So if you have an Audio Mac account and you listen to music there, make sure you follow me there, because you'll be able to see the new music. But anyway, guys, look, you guys are getting me off topic here. Okay, let's stay on topic. The topic is about being able to change. Okay, not being able to change is delaying your progress. Okay, and that's one thing. If you look at people that are successful around you, you see that they're always like innovating. They're always trying something new. They're always doing new fashion or new business opportunities. They're constantly evolving, and adjusting themselves to go forward. Because let's just say, for instance, let's give a hypothetical. I'm not really a technology person, okay? But I would say that in this here 2022, without having a command of social media, it's going to be very difficult to reach your audience. Because some of the traditional methods people are not utilizing. It used to be that when you were doing music, you would rely on the radio and you would rely on like television, okay, and record companies, okay. But now, because of this social media world, it's completely different. A lot of people are not even watching television programs, sitcoms on a regular basis, music programs. A lot of people certainly are not listening to the radio. They have their own playlist and, all that stuff. So you have to be creative, utilizing these social media apps, utilizing YouTube and Facebook and going live and being interactive and all these kind of things. You got to adapt. I mean, I never really wanted to be a TikTok star. I have a good friend named Araba. Big shout outs to Araba if she sees this, back in the UK, my girlie. And she loved TikTok. Like, I would say during the whole lockdown, she was on TikTok. Like, she was doing the dance challenges, and she would do the dance challenges with my niece and nephew. And I was just like, I'm not interested in TikTok. But then when I became a musician, I was like, I gotta do TikTok. Maybe one of my songs can go viral. Big shout outs to Prince Ayoko for the compliment. Yes, my music is great. I mean, I'm not even going to downplay it, because it really is good. I really do enjoy my music. It's kind of ethereal because I create it, and then once it's created, I actually look at it and I'm like, I can't believe that's me. I can't believe that this notion that was inside of me is now out. It's now physical and tangible. It blows my mind. So yes, that's the topic on tonight. Ayana says, change is inevitable. If you don't subscribe, you'll get left behind. That's it, guys. And I mean, a lot of you guys, I know it's difficult because we're just being bombarded with challenges, especially these last couple of years. Things have just changed dramatically. Things have just changed so dramatically. I would say, obviously, for me as a world traveler, travel has become tedious. Travel used to be fun. You could be spontaneous. You could just be like, oh, I'm going to go to Paris for the weekend. I want to do this, that, whatever. If you have like a long distance love, you'd be like, I can't take it anymore. I miss you. Just book the flight and go. COVID really changed a lot of that stuff. there's a certain anxiety that goes with traveling now, because it's like you have so many steps. Okay, I got to get to the airport. I got to be clear to get on the plane. Then when I land, I got to be clear to enter the country. Then I might have requirements of doing this and that. And, it's very complicated, but many of us had to travel during this pandemic time. I traveled twice in 2020. I traveled probably 3 or 4 times during 2021. This year I've already traveled twice. And and I mean, obviously when my music picks up and, I'm at Madison Square Garden, the O2 and stuff, I mean, I don't know, but I'm still going to try to keep control of my life and keep it low key. I think once I get the mansion and the pool built, that'll be really helpful, because it could be my place of refuge. I can have my pool there and my gym, so I don't have to worry about going out. I could just do everything there. I can imagine. I was telling Ayana the other day, I saw my mansion in my head. I'm a very visual kind of person. Clearly, I've already told y'all about my visual, my visual handicap, because I don't be paying attention until the visual weighs in. Yeah, so I actually saw the entrance to my mansion. It was absolutely phenomenal. I had these beautiful gates, and when you enter into the compound, there's like a circle, and it's kind of like a shallow pool, and then there's my star. I have my big star in tiles, and it's surrounded by like a little water. It's I can't wait to make it. I can't wait. Yes. So in other words, guys, I know we got off the topic a little bit. It's because of you guys, because of your comments and getting me distracted and talking about unrelated stuff to the topic. Jarena Star, I hope you're happy because you got your live stream. Okay. By the time I get to your Highgate wellness group, you might there might be a different song you like, because I have plans I have lots of music. Like I told you guys, I have currently 7 tracks that are prepared to record. So it's for me, it's about the funding. I'm independent. I like being independent because I have 100% creative control of my music. I don't have anybody weighing in and say, oh, Gina, you can't do that. You can't do this and blah, blah, blah. Okay. So, but in that respect, I have to finance things up front. So I just have to raise the funds. And as the funds come, I can record more and do more stuff and all of that. So yeah, I do currently have 7 tracks, that's ready to rock. I get the funds. I can book my appointment with my producer, go to the studio and rock and but I also like to prepare the videos with the tracks, so that staggers them out as well. What's up, Nikki? I see you in the building. Big shout out to the African Superstar family. Hey, can I get some likes? Can I get some super chat love on the channel or what? What's up? You guys are spoiled. You know what I'm saying? I spoil y'all. I really do. I do. Some of these YouTubers is mean, and they don't really interact with their audience, and it's kind of nasty, kind of mean. I'm a nice, laid back, down to earth. I do preach at you guys at times, but it's always out of love. It's always out of love. So anyway, it's now almost 9 o'clock. I need to start getting ready because it's just a moment in time before my party partner Monica's like, yo, Gina, what's up? So I got to get ready. Okay. So big shout out to the African Superstar family. I hope you guys took something from this message. And if you're someone who struggles with change, you need to overcome it, because if you want to be progressive, you got to let it go. And I know that when I first, as you adapt to changing and you get kind of your methodology, like I said, this is not our first rodeos. Okay. This is not our first disappointing situation, breakup, financial, weight. We done been through these things several times by now at our ages. So that means you should have some kind of system of how to do it. When you had your first heartbreak, it devastated you. You may have taken years to get over it. Okay. By now, You know, especially shout outs to the players, shout outs to those, you know, active love lives and all of that. You should have a method of how to handle that. Okay. We know, for instance, they don't like us in the professional world. Okay. Maybe it's not the first time you've had some static on your job or got fired from your job. Okay. What's your next move? What's your next move, guys? You know, develop an infrastructure and it helps you deal with it. Because then you can just say, okay, you know, this is how I'm going to move forward. And I'm telling you, it helps you move. I mean, I tell you guys the same things all the time, but these are some of the methods that have helped me cope with life and you get over so many hurdles. I've had a lot of hurdles, you know. I have every right to let those things prohibit me from moving forward, but I don't. I just say, okay, well, I'm dealing with that, you know. And I always tell myself as well, another thing that I tell myself is a year from now, I won't be still feeling this pain. You know, I give an example when Mr. Fifi moved to the UK, you know, and it was really hard for me. That was in January 2021. By the time January 2022 came around, you know, I had come to grips with it and I was okay with it. You know, when it first happened, it was just absolutely devastating. It took me a long time to get over it. But if you realize, you know what, whatever I'm on right now, a year from now, it's not going to be this same matter. I'll get past it. You know, and also remind yourself that you're not the first person to encounter whatever you're dealing with. You know, I recently dealt with some betrayal, you know, from people that were close to me. But I told myself, I'm like, Gina, you're not the first person to go through this. You're not the first person to have these kind of situations. So it shouldn't debilitate you. You know? And I mean, I'm special. I'm very special. Okay. I mean, I'm pretty much like borderline famous. I mean, some of y'all might argue with me and say, Gina, you're already famous. But I feel like, okay, you know, there's levels to fame. But anyway, so I'm like, okay, if I can have that perspective, then, you know, more average people, more people that have the ability to be more anonymous in society, you really should be cool and figure out how to get past your challenges, because it is not our first rodeo. Big shout out to Nikki. Oh, she's talking about how I'm a great YouTuber and friendly and that. I know, but I don't get no super chats, Nikki. You see, I got a friend who's mean in his chats, okay? And his audience should be giving him money. And I'm like, wow, do I need to start cussing out my audience? Will that motivate you guys? Do you want me to start swearing at you and insulting you? I don't know. Are you guys that dysfunctional? Is that how it works? I don't know. You need to show some love to the African superstar, okay? Because we going places, okay? Don't save the love for once I already made it over the hoop. I need it right now, because this is when I need it. Okay, so now you know what I need. Okay? Okay. All right, family, let me go, because I know Monica, she might even be watching me like, Gina, you know you better get off that live because we about to go out. I tried to get Ayana to go out with us last night. She was like, I'm in the bed. Me and Monica, we partied till 4 o'clock in the morning last night. But that's normal. All right, family. I'll see you guys again soon. Until we meet again, stay black and true. If you ain't black, just stay true.